4 essential English phrases to boost your confidence in conversations. Welcome back, everyone. In today's lesson, we're diving into 4 incredibly useful English phrases that can take your conversations to the next level. We'll be covering, what's the verdict? I'll handle it. You've got a point. And let's see what happens. You'll learn their meanings, variations, and how to use them in different situations, complete with examples and interesting insights. Let's jump right in. Don't forget to read along out loud. 1. What's the verdict? Meaning, this phrase is used to ask for a final decision or opinion after considering all the information. Situation. You've just finished a meeting about an important project, and now you're eager to know the final decision. Example 1. We've looked at all the options. What's the verdict? Example 2. The movie was entertaining, but what's the verdict? Did you like it? Variations. What's the final decision? Example. We've had enough discussion. What's the final decision? What's your call? Example. The time is ticking. What's your call on the new strategy? What's your judgment? Example. After testing the product, what's your judgment? What did you decide? Example. You've been thinking about it for days. What did you decide? So, what's the outcome? Example. We've gone over everything. What's the outcome? Interesting point. This phrase is commonly used in legal contexts, but it has been adapted for casual settings to ask for a final decision or opinion. 1. I'll handle it. Meaning, this phrase shows that you're taking responsibility for managing or solving a situation. Situation. A coworker is overwhelmed with too many tasks, and you want to offer your help. Example 1. Don't worry about the scheduling conflict. I'll handle it. Example 2. The delivery is running late, but I'll handle it and make sure it arrives on time. Variations, I'll take care of it. Example, you can leave the planning to me. I'll take care of it. I've got this. Example, you seem stressed. I've got this, no need to worry. Leave it to me. Example, the report's due soon, but leave it to me. I'll finish it. I'll manage it. Example, the situation seems tricky, but I'll manage it. I'll sort it out. Example, there's a mix-up in the orders, but I'll sort it out by tomorrow. Interesting point. This phrase reflects a confident, proactive attitude and is great for both professional and casual settings. It shows leadership and willingness to take on challenges. 1. You've got a point. Meaning, this phrase is used to acknowledge someone's valid argument or observation, even if you don't entirely agree with them. Situation. You're in a debate with a friend about whether to go on vacation during the busy season, and they make a compelling argument. Example 1. You've got a point. It might be cheaper to travel in the off-season. Example 2. You've got a point about needing more staff if we want to hit the deadline. Variations. That's a good point. Example. That's a good point. We should definitely consider all the risks. I see your point. Example. I see your point about working late, but we still need a break. You're onto something. Example. I hadn't thought of it that way. You're onto something. You make a valid argument. Example. You make a valid argument about budgeting for next quarter. I get where you're coming from. Example. I get where you're coming from, but I still think we should wait. Interesting point. This phrase is excellent for keeping discussions respectful, as it shows that you value the other person's input, even if you don't entirely agree. 1. Let's see what happens. Meaning, this phrase is used when you're unsure about the outcome of a situation and are willing to wait and observe. Situation. You've submitted a proposal. but you're not sure how the client will respond. Example 1. We've done our part. Now let's see what happens. Example 2. She hasn't made a decision yet, so let's see what happens before we take action. Variations. Let's wait and see. Example. We've done everything we can. Let's wait and see what the boss says. We'll find out soon enough. Example. The results will be in tomorrow, so we'll find out soon enough. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Example. If any problems come up, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Let's play it by ear. Example. We don't know the weather yet, so let's play it by ear for the weekend. Time will tell. Example. Whether it was a good idea or not, time will tell. Interesting point. This phrase is often used to take a relaxed, non-pressuring stance in uncertain situations. It suggests patience and the willingness to adapt based on future outcomes. That wraps up today's lesson. You've learned how to use "what's the verdict?", "I'll handle it", "you've got a point", and "let's see what happens", along with several variations of each phrase. These phrases are fantastic for both casual and formal conversations, and mastering them will give you confidence in many situations. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more lessons, and comment below which phrase you're going to use today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.